I'm going to explain the function rbgtoi in Affinity Photo's procedural texture filter. For a long time I wondered what this function did, and I thought it had something to do with integers, but it turns out it's related to converting a color image into a black and white image based on intensity values. So what I might normally think to do is just take the average of the red, green, and blue channels to get the black and white image. What you can do instead is to take a weighted average of the three channels based on human perception of each channel, and that turns into a better black and white image based on intensity. So the I in rbgtoi stands for an intensity, and I'll just do a demonstration of how that works now. So this is a picture I took in the spice market in Istanbul, and I'm going to add a procedural texture filter to this, and I'll add a single equation to it and assign it to all three channels. The first thing I might think of doing to make this into a grayscale image is just take the average. So if I take the average of R, G, B, then I get a grayscale image. But it turns out a better way to do this is to take the rgbtoi of R, G, B, and it makes just a better, slightly better grayscale image. Now this is based on a function, and I'll just type it in here. That function is 0.2989 times R, so it's sort of a weighted average, plus 0.5870 times G, plus 0.1140 times B. And if I set that down here, I'll get the same thing, and the image doesn't change between these two images. So these do basically the same thing. In fact, I could subtract this one and I'll just get a completely black screen, even if I go, okay, I got to put parentheses around that. There, now I get a completely black screen, and the question might be, is it negative? So if I put parentheses around this, and then I'm going to add a real input A, just to see if it's really there. So I'm going to multiply by A. Don't see anything, even if I type in 1,000, or if I type in minus 1,000. Nothing on the screen. So that appears to be the formula they're using for the rbgtoi function. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and thanks for watching.